So one of my favourite topics, having said that, it's really hard to choose because, you know, they're all like my babies, is repurposing. So I've just got off a call from one of my beautiful clients going through my course. And she said, Jane, you've ignited my passion for sewing again, which is amazing. But she said, you've challenged me to think about pieces I own very differently. She said, I can now see what you mean. You know, taking something in here, changing here, maybe a jacket. The example I gave is I bought a jacket years and years and years ago from a really cheap and cheerful place, very, very cheap. But the elements were really good and the right colour, and the fabric was pretty good, the shape was pretty good. And it had these really, really, really cheap plasticky buttons on them, and there were a lot of the buttons. And I talked about the fact that I then changed the buttons and put on these fuchsia metal, lovely feature buttons. I swapped them all over, and immediately the whole look changed, and it looked a lot more upmarket, and it looked a lot more stylish and individual because no one else had one like that. And you know, she was saying, I never thought of that. And then you could see she was running through her mind of, okay, well, that's an easy thing I can do. I can hand sew on a button. Don't have to get out a sewing machine. It's an easy way to update. And I said to her, you know, a jacket I bought years and years and years, like could be 20 years ago, the outside fabric, it's this silk velvet one, is beautiful. But the inside, you know, because of deodorant and whatever, they corrode. And so I've relined it more, I think twice, and it needs it again now. It's worth doing things like that. And then think of cost per wear for that garment. That paid for paid for itself years ago. Because the outside, you know, they don't generally wear out. I tend to look after things, so keeps going, and that is a different way of thinking about fashion.